Okay, so real talk for a minute here, guys. I actually had like a full-on skit pre-record for today, and it wasn't really much, just a little bit where I expressed my impending disappointment with today's episode. I don't think it was even all that funny, especially when you consider life just gives you much more insane stories to tell sometimes. I mean, I was panicking as soon as I got that little warning on my phone. I actually got my bag all packed up and I just grabbed whatever I could find in my condo, a toothbrush and one sock. Why would I just pack one sock? And then I go downstairs to the lobby, and then as soon as I get there, check my phone, check my Twitter. False alarm. Guys, I know I should probably be encouraging tourism for my home state and everything, but come at your own risk. We're kind of disorganized around here. Alright, that was just my quick vent. Let's get on with the review. Following the events of last week, Ichika as well as the rest of the world had turned gray and emotionless. Because of this, she, as well as her teammates, discard their transformation trinkets. Pretty sure this is what most Precure fans were doing by the midpoint of the series. That said, I think a far worse thing they did than discarding the keys to humanity's salvation was throwing said keys into the wrong bin. Those should be going out with the non-combustibles, damn it! Pecorine and the Elder managed to avoid Elisio's graying process because Ichika stuffed them into her little portable bakery to act as a shelter against the fallout. Never thought I'd see an anime be this timely. But yeah, unlike with Hawaii, it was a real thing, as everything had changed, like the top of the mountain. Hey, it's Toei Animation Studios! Oh, I gotta get a pic. And as I said, everyone had become soulless drones. Well, everyone except for a couple of forgettable side characters who broke out into a heated argument. But even that was quickly remedied by a freshly revived Grave, dressed as a Nazi. Okay, so my Tanya theory from last week was the right answer. Makes sense. But yeah, he just comes in and instantly big brothers them back into apathetic husks. God, even Mobius is calling hacks on this. To snap her friends out of their trance, Pecorine comes up with a brilliant plan. Serve them some of her signature donuts right in front of Grave. Yeah, you can guess what happens next. Grave tries to destroy Pecorine's donuts in the most over-the-top way just for some fried rings of dough. Grave, this isn't a James Bond movie, you know. However, Pecorine manages to master her powers of Deus Ex Machina too. Took 46 episodes, but Mount Bukaki erupted again. On top of freeing Pecorine, the thick wife stuff also managed to land right on Ichika's face.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks to it, she and her friends started to break free of Elisio's control. All they needed was one last push in the form of... Now everyone together. 3, 2, 1. Yep, the comment sections in my previous videos couldn't shut up about this, and while I knew about this for a while, and even though I tried to prepare myself for this, I gotta say, I'm still left in shock at how awfully executed this was. First of all, why Pecorine? She's done next to nothing all season. Yeah, she's cheered on the good guys every so often and kind of helped snap Ichika out of her trance, but really, that's just standard fare for mascot characters. Even Candy from Smile did more than her, and while she did become an entity with similar powers as the Smile team, she was not technically considered to be a Precure because she didn't earn that title. That doesn't count! You know who actually deserved the title this season? Characters like Bibri and Rio who actually fought Noir's forces at least once and were good people. Second, wow, that is an awful design. I mean, I never thought Pecorine's human design was all that good to start with, but that skirt, those mismatched colors, it's just an eyesore. Not helped by the very poorly animated transformation sequence. I mean, granted, I don't think they should have blown their budget on her, but this is just uninspired. The Aloha Precure had a better transformation sequence. And I'm not just saying that because I'm from Hawaii. It's a nice sequence, okay? So, of course, Pecorine proves absolutely incompetent at her new job, only surviving because of dumb luck, as the girl's transformation trinkets just happened to be there because, I guess it was garbage day. You know, for all this show's terrible writing, characters, and so forth, this episode at least did something very important. It gave the spotlight to the common everyday garbage man. It's often a thankless job, but they don't care. They only care about keeping our tomorrows as clean and as hygienic as possible. The next time you wheel out your garbage to the curb, I hope you take the time to thank your local sanitation worker for all of his hard work. Thank you, Precure, for teaching us all such a powerful, emotional message. This is still one of the worst episodes of the entire franchise, but still, thank you. So they regain their powers and do change things up to defeat Grave a second time. They use a net as opposed to their usual bindings. Great. And then they head out for their final bout with Alicio. Whoop-de-doo! To absolutely no one's surprise, this has become the worst Precure series finale ever. But I'll give it this, it was also one of the most entertainingly bad episodes ever. I already went off on a tangent on how bad of a decision it was to make Pecorine of all characters a so-called Precure. Really, do we even need another hero at this point? I mean, I certainly would have liked to have seen a Cure Waffles, but they actually hinted at another story opportunity in the episode. Grave was in a good position to turn his back on Alicio. I mean, I don't think he would have pulled a full-on face turn, but it would have at least given his character a little more purpose. This might be rectified in the last 2 episodes, but just going by the previews, probably not. For now though, we gotta focus on Pecorine and a climax ripped off from the Human Instrumentality Project. I mean, the Eye of the Moon plan. I mean, the Hope video. Yeah, that sounds about right. And really, on top of having grade school level imagery with the grays and everything, this climax has just lacked any real sense of urgency. It might have been possible for them to build up some in these last few episodes, but the second I see Grave in his Hetalia cosplay, any possibility of that goes flying out the window. That said, just seeing such blatant Nazi imagery in a 2018 kids anime is just hilarious in how out of touch these creators are. There's a reason Shocker is being replaced by Foundation X. Nobody takes them seriously anymore. My friends, we may as well just sit back and watch this train wreck of an anime come to an end. If we're lucky, the next big twist in this finale will be so dumb, we'll be able to make fun of it for years to come. Either way, I gotta take a break from all of these stupid plot twists, both from this anime and IRL. So, I'm heading to Vegas. There will be a slight delay with next week's review. I will still try to get it out as soon as I can, either Wednesday or Thursday. And until then, though, farewell for now, my friends.